Titan of the Stars. E vamos começar, porque nós temos que pegar informações sobre... Ah, bem que eu queria, né? Mas, enfim, nós precisamos pegar informações sobre a conta da Galbank. Olá rapaziada, como é que vocês estão? Espero que sejam bem, vamos ver mais um episódio de Starfield e nesse episódio nós vamos precisar fazer uma certa manobra para conseguir as informações que a gente precisa sobre um transporte legado que deve estar muito bem preso nos arquivos do Galbank. Só que para isso a gente precisa de uma credencial boa, e uma credencial boa nós vamos ter que dar um jeito de pegar de um certo executivo de alto escalão que está navegando num cruzeiro de luxo, uma baita de uma festança. E é claro, a gente vai ter que aproveitar e dar uma surrupiada no prêmio da vez com a nossa querida Neva. Senão ela desconta do nosso pagamento. Mas enfim, antes de mais nada, vamos ao nosso pequeno top padrão. Pega um aí o petisco, chama os amigos e bora se divertir, mas deixa que ele já aquece o coração. Se não for inscrito, já aproveita e se inscreve. Bora lá.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
Eu tô seguindo ordens.
Say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine. Have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
O prêmio do Salvador da Terra.
Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
Relaxa que ainda vai ser pago.
Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Galbank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
Por quê? E o que seria uma presa comum?
Vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road. His credentials. So you're here at the Galbank branch in New Atlantis. Nice score, very lucrative and very dangerous. If you're going after a gold mine like that, I'll want to come along for the ride, or you're not getting near Dombrowski.
Bem, claramente já sabe o que vai pedir.
It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Bom. Não tá em posição de exigir nada agora.
You want to play it that way and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need,
VIP sendo
you're gonna
VIP.
have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Não trouxe minha roupa de gala.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
Que tipo de
He's a
podres?
VIP executive, which means he either worked really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
Desde que tenha bebida de
Now you're
graça.
speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Epa. 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 Então, por que não é só matar ele e pegar as coisas?
Okay, I'll give you two reasons. First, Galbank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Galbank employee in every single Galbank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Galbank, now will it? They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starview ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms.
Belezinha.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
É. Eu já comi coisas congeladas que quando descongelaram deu piriri. Vou evitar.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've met. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Pra cima.
Listen. engines, can you? You're not going to find better tuned engines anywhere else in the settled system.
Ok.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield.
Ok. Chiquérrimo.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Nossa, que chique. É muito chique esse. Pera aí. Que a câmera... A câmera não gostou disso daqui. Pera aí, que a câmera não gostou disso daqui. Deixa eu vir mais pra cá assim. Pronto. Eu mais tiro foto do jogo do que jogo. Pô, mas é bonita.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for society.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Será que a gente sobe? Não, a gente não sobe. Olá. Ele vai estar ali. Qualquer coisa. Mas aí vem a minha dúvida. Sobre o prêmio. Ou seja, aqui não dá. Mano, eu quero muito ver como que a gente vai pra lá.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? So what brings
Aê! Só pular.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
O que quer dizer com transferência do prêmio?
The Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The blue diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Descubra como acessar o cofre.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Que no caso seria esse daqui. Ou melhor, pra cá. Tá, pra eu ter uma ideia, pra eu ter uma noção básica.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Precisa dessa chave. Não, tudo certo, valeu.
If you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
A gente precisa de uma chave. Mas como?
An open bar would have been nice. The Trident's gouging us for every...
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. I hear you.
O chipzinho. O chipzinho, doido.
You can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Ok.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Oh, esse chipzinho da Ryujin. Oh, delícia. Mas é maligno. Muito maligno.
Glad to have you aboard.
Não vou me arriscar mais que isso. Tá, eu preciso perguntar pra gente sobre o cara. Você ajuda a gente? Será?
That view is absolutely spectacular. Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. That's all then? Okay.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Sirena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
An open bar would have been nice, but try
The society chair Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him.
Caraca.
Nice to have met you.
Here for business or pleasure? Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button.
Caraca, que perigo.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
Society? I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work?
Olha, coisa feia.
Well, that was boring.
Quite a lovely Starliner. The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates are the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Ok.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Ugh. Positively horrid.
Here for business or pleasure?
I certainly hope they decide to hold... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning? I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. That's all then?
Claudia.
Okay. An open bar would have been nice. Triton's gouging us for every credit.
Agora já sabemos que dá pra ir pra cá.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. So let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
Por quê?
That's true. true. You have come this far already. You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that.
Não é legal.
That's true. For once, I would like to see him squirm. Yeah, you could be right. All right, you've made your point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months.
Caramba!
Until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back. I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer?
Ih, filha da mãe.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Pode deixar, minha filha. Pode deixar. Pode deixar.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
So, what brings you aboard?
Have you tried the cannabis? Horrid.
Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve one of their sins and cleanse their soul. But something tells me you're not really here to discuss
Você vai precisar participar muito de muitos.
Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank.
Ah, tem sim.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off. Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, what do you think people will believe?
Hello.
Mal sabe. Pera, cadê ele? Caramba, ele tá passeando por aí. Mal sabe ele. Nós também somos da UC.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
Não vai ser muito assim, não. Calma.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence. scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. This is one of Trident's premier Starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't. Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had hell. Get back to it.
Vamos lá. Tentar fazer isso. Porque tecnicamente a gente também... Caralho, eu não pisaria num desse nem ferrando. Tecnicamente a gente vai acabar fazendo uma boa ação, achando um criminoso. Oi. Como é que você tá? Dá pra falar com você ou tá difícil?
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocko's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions.
Será?
Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from staring at a bunch of life support machinery? Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm...
Nossa, todo mundo é muito comparável nesse jogo. Vai se ferrar.
Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
Nossa, todo mundo realmente... Nossa, todo mundo vazou mesmo. Fez puff. Pô, na boa, é uma nave Uma nave única, inteira. Pra que ter tanto loading assim? Sério?
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Então.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. At least I walk away with something. All right. You have yourself a deal.
Estamos com grana pra caramba.
Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work, if that's what you're trying to imply. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Akande's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy.
Bom saber pouquinho mais.
Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates, thank you very much. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Bem, eu não vou. Você que vai. Vamos tentar resolver isto de forma pacífica. Muito pacífica. É aqui? Então vamos lá.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide
You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web, but this situation demands swift and resolute action. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying.
Não, eu entendi mesmo, não sou burro, idiota.
You have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal.
Fácil assim?
Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Tão fácil assim? Esse é cagão, viu? Esse é cagão. Cagão, cagão, cagão. Caramba.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
Quero te contar, mas o Delgado me mataria.
Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping you from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Gilbert.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals.
Eu não sei nem falar o seu nome, meu filho.
Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Bem. Tá, vamos, né?
The siren of the stars is now in emergency status. Remain.
Ué, é aqui mesmo? Tá bom. É porque esse jogo é meio doido nos pontinhos do... É que pode ser o caminho mais rápido.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
É o caminho mais rápido. É o caminho mais rápido e eu me perco. Eu ainda me perco. Peraí que eu tô indo no caminho totalmente diferente. Nossa, eu fui pro outro lado da coisa. Caramba, filho, você já chegou aqui?
Yes?
Liga para Nova Atlanta. Pô, as missões da frota são grandinhas. Caramba. Mas tá interessante. Pelo menos eu gostei pra caramba. Até agora. Na boa, por enquanto tá mais da hora. Onde eu tenho que ir? Ah, ali.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank archives. May I see your credentials, please?
Daqui.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
Tá meio esquisito.
No. This is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Ah, entendi. Ixi. Coitado. Primeiro dia já tá no meio da nossa operação. Encontre o arquivo. Olha. Isso, putz, tô com sangramento. Pera aí. Cadê o... Coisa feia. Cadê o desgramado? Pera aí. Registro das naves perdidas. Aqui, ó. Legado. Conseguimos. É, o cara sumiu. Ou seja, ele já tava já de coluio. Ele já tava de coluio já. Caramba, que nave mó doida. Girando, girando, girando.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up.
Ele com breja, eu não quero falar com breja. Pera aí. Pera aí. Eu tô muito doido. Ué. Ué. Eu me perdi de novo. Eu me perdi de novo. Ah, eu nunca aprendo.
Need something?
Every captain here is art. This
buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Né, não dá pra pousar, não dá pra fazer nada. Como é que a gente chega? Era gigante gasoso de classe M.
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it?
Deve ter algum jeito.
Sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise. You're gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Aliás.
Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise.
Você não vai querer seu prêmio, não? Moça. Não vai falar nada não? Tá andando demais.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. But that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Sério que ela chamou a gente todo esse caminho só pra gente entregar o prêmio? Pelo menos foi 14 mil, entendeu? Na conta. Podia ser um pouquinho mais, é como ela falou. Mas a gente foi boquinha aberta e falou pro outro. Ah, mas sei lá, o outro legal, ele ajudou a gente. Uma pena ele ter que voltar. Ele poderia ter ficado onde ele tava, né? Até porque a gente vai trair todo mundo.
Did you need something?
Não, não é essa aqui não. Não tô doido. Calma aí. Isso porque falou... Ai, desculpa. Isso porque falou que não queria manter contato. Agora a gente tem que ficar indo lá. E acopla, desacopla, e acopla, e desacopla, e acopla, e desacopla. Podia ter um fastzinho travel direto, né? Já que a gente veio pra cá. A nave já dobrava, já acoplava, e já entrava.
I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume?
É, alguns passageiros deviam estar presos, sim.
Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal activity should be given to Lieutenant Toft after the debriefing.
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance. But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his little ragtag group of pirates?
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You're taking care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking
A gente não teve escolha, né?
copy the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. The Bank system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. I had to do a research paper on the subject at the academy.
Hmm.
It sounds like you admire that lunatic.
No.
I think his gospel's gone straight to your head. Maybe we made a mistake choosing you for this assignment.
That's enough, Lieutenant.
Toma.
Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Krix's legacy first.
Quebramos o banco.
Heard you made off with something called the Earth Savior Award. Damn pirates will have you steal anything that isn't bolted down.
É, fazer o quê? Faz parte da interpretação. Bora que bora. Tem uma baixa, tudo mais ou menos. Deu até que bom. Só teve essa emboscada no banco. Mas agora a gente precisa resolver esse problema. Pegar esse sistema altamente sigiloso e continuar a nossa missão até chegar no legado. Ou impedir eles de chegarem no legado. Mas isso a gente só vai ver nos próximos episódios. Eu espero vocês lá. Então se gostaram, deixa aquele joinha que é só clicar. Coloca um comentário falando o que você achou. Compartilha com os amigos que é muito importante. Se não for inscrito no canal, já aproveita, se inscreve e ativa o sininho para receber a notificação dos próximos vídeos. Muito obrigado e até o próximo.